All right, we're here at the 5th hole, Westwood Plateau. 470 yard par 4 beast with absolute lost ball right and lost ball left. So we need to make sure we hit the big dog straight here. And luckily we're doing that, so which is very surprising. But this hole suits a cut, so what we're gonna do is just aim up left side. I'm not gonna try to hit a cut. All I'm gonna do is let my natural ball flight kind of peel left to right and just kind of really trust it. So just gonna swing nice and free. It's pretty much did exactly what we want, which is lovely. Doesn't always happen, but yeah, we're just kind of like right side of the fairway there. So no complaints. That's the thing, you gotta trust your ball flight, right? Don't try to hit the quote unquote correct shot, right? If this hole required a draw, I would have just hit a 3-wood, right? Or the longest club that I could draw it, essentially, right? I'm not gonna try to just flip my hands. All right, we are off now. So I'll be honest, I think this is probably one of the better holes in the front nine, number 5 here. It's just such a, I don't know, 470 yards. Like, it doesn't play like as long as it suggests, but it's a very, very cool and very intimidating driving hole. So you have to make sure you hit a good one out there. Because if you kind of bail out, especially as a right-handed golfer, if you hit like a high fanning right shot, you're gonna have so far in, it's not good. And nice thing is if you do kind of like go a little bit left, there is a bit of a bank left. It's gonna kick a lot of stuff down, but you can't go too far left. All right, we got 171. So in terms of calculating the distance, we are at elevation a little bit, so I'm gonna give it about 4 yards just for, you know, being up on the mountain. So 167. We are to the fairway, so nothing there. It does feel slightly downwind a little bit that way, so I'm gonna say it's gonna help a little bit, but not much. Gonna give it about 2 yards there. So we got 165. So my stock 8-iron carries about 163. So the nice thing with this, I can just swing an unforced 8-iron kind of like pretty much right at it, right? I don't need to swing hard, don't need to swing soft, don't need to take anything off it. Can literally hit this completely normal, and it probably should finish a few yards short, but that's fine. So just taking dead aim. Now I did flush that, which is great. It's right at it. And yeah, as predicted, it's just a little bit short. I don't know how short, but it's definitely a hair short. But alrighty, so we are a bit short, probably a little bit shorter than I wanted to, but that's fine, right? About 35 feet, honestly, from 170, that's probably close to PGA Tour average, so it's not a big deal. Golf is so much more about managing your mistakes as opposed to hitting it tight, and I could have definitely got it close, but I would have had to hit a 7-iron. I would have had to take some off, I would have had to finesse it, and when you do that, that opens you up for mistakes. And my miss is right, there's bunkers right, it's a back right pin, so it just didn't make sense, right? We got a 35-footer here for birdie, so that's more than enough for me. We can have a nice chance at birdie. And like I said, if we 2-putt this, it's a very forgettable hole, and that's what we want. We want nice, boring golf. Ooh, I think if I would have hit it with pace, we would have had it. But again, got about 1.5 feet left, maybe about 2 feet. Very bumpy, so it's a little scary, but we got this nice and firm to the middle. So yeah, like I said, it's a very forgettable hole, nice par, nice and simple, right? We just want to limit, you know, mistakes. And if I would have went for a 7-iron finesse, I may have hit it close, I may have hit a mistake. But the nice thing is, my stock, no stress, 8-iron, got us on the green, and got us a nice par. So don't be too aggressive.